Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a man who moved up the depth chart with the retirement of Chris Carson. Here's Rashad Penny. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the air now with Smith. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. On second down, it's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at it.
On 4th down, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases.
Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints, nothing.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Play action now. Winston rolling to his right. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get him down after a... 2nd and 2. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The Saints have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves.
There he goes, left side. 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Saints 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Deontay Hardy on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Winston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score is Seahawks 14, Saints 3.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. The handoff, running left is Penny. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Geno. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line.
He'll start with a give to Kamara.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, Kamara.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
They'll get this out to Kamara. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the interception, here's Smith.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st down, Smith.
There's Tremble, the tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Saints 3.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Winston now from the 50. Finding Taysom Hill complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, 50 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
4 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be shoved out, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Penny on the counter. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Saints 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 23 yards on the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. Throwing again on second down. Winston going right back to Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Winston. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. On play action, Winston. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The final shot here before break. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gutton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play fake. Winston. Out route to Hill, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. A 10th carry for Kamara. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. They go play action. Winston. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Winston. He completes it to Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw, Winston. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
To the air again with Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Play action. It's Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing on third down, Smith. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far, because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Now in his 6th season, Kamara just continues to be one of the best dual-purpose backs in football. He's never missed a Pro Bowl, and he has the most total yards in the NFL since entering the league in 2017. He actually played in his fewest games in a season last year and still had over 1,300 yards.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Play action now. Winston. And Jameis intercept. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Touchdown! Chris Olave, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And they'll turn to Kamara. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Smith on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. It got his man complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Smith now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Myers' kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Running right through it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Winston now to throw on 1st down.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 1st down throw for Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A man who's been busy this afternoon is Kamara again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Off the play fake, Winston. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. It's complete to Lockett. Finding space at the 40. Down the left sideline. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a fifth straight victory. Myers connects on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a two-score deficit. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Smith going to throw it. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Seahawks are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And my goodness, another interception. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it, it's not always always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way.
He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing now, Smith.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Winston. Olave over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Charles,